Buenas Eurofans, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenidos a una nueva entrevista en este canal de YouTube de Eurorelinchu. Soy Omar Betancor. Me acompaña esta vez la Norwegian Lover, Unai González. ¿Cómo estás, Unai?
Hola, muy bien. Y tenemos además aquí a Miia. Hi,
Unai,
Miia.
Hola.
Hi, Miia. We are continuing our coverage with participants of Melody Grand Prix 2024. Miia, hello. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
We're
We
fine.
are really good. We are fine. Thank you so much to accepting our invitation. And before asking you about MGP, about Eurovision related stuff, we want to know about yourself. How you started at your music career.
Yeah, I started my music career when I was 14,
Mhm.
and that was very random because my uncle has always been a music producer. So he just gave me the opportunity to try out some songs in the studio, which was so cool as a teenager to just be able to try that out, and
Mhm.
it worked very well. And I think he saw something in me very early, so we just continued working together, and
Mhm.
been doing that for since then. And now I'm more like on my own two feet, so I'm
Mhm.
doing more stuff by myself as well. But yeah, it's crazy to have like already a 10-year career.
Yeah.
um, it doesn't feel like that long, but I guess it is. So
And why did you
Yeah.
decide to present your song this year to the MGP? Have you already tried before, or was your first idea to present this year? What
uh,
was behind?
yeah, so I didn't really apply. I was asked to sing the song.
Oh,
Oh.
Yes. So I haven't considered it before, mainly because I've been holding myself back a lot.
Uh-huh.
Um, I did that for many years. So, and I've had to work with on myself to go past my fears, you know. So this felt like a very right time for me to challenge myself and just jump into something completely new.
Mhm.
So I said yes to sing the song, and I'm very glad I did, you know, because ultimately I want to reach more people, you know, with my message, with which is more love, more light in the world. And I have a lot of fans in, like, around the world, you know, in Europe and in the US and Asia. And so I want to connect as much as possible with my fans, and I think this can help me do that even more, you know.
yeah.
um,
Mhm. The song was you went to the boot camp of anarchy, or just the song appears to you.
yeah, so the song was given to me, so
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
it was a demo, you know. It wasn't finished, but and when I heard it, I immediately thought that it wasn't really my style, because it was very different than from what it is now, because I
Mhm.
changed it a lot to make it mine, you know. Because it was definitely even more of a pop Disney vibe to it.
Mhm.
It was a bit too happy for me, you know.
Yeah.
because
Okay.
because the lyrics are very, like, honest and very there's a lot of, you know, feelings in the lyrics. So I
Mhm.
thought the sounds and the chords, you know, the piano chords, it was a bit too happy. So I the first thing I said was I need to go to the studio and see if I can put my soul into this song, you know. So
Mhm.
I changed a lot with my producer. um, his name is Benjamin. So yeah, we changed a lot, and I did write, like, uh, maybe one or two sentences, like
Oh,
I
which
yeah,
ones, if I can
uh,
ask?
the bridge part,
Yeah, at the end.
the one they say fortune favors the bold. That one. They say
Oh,
fortune favors the bold. For example, I think because the bridge is a bit different, but I'm using almost the same lyrics, But there wasn't a bridge originally in the song, but I'm a sucker for for bridges. I think I think that's it's always nice to have a bridge in a song. So I
do,
really wanted that.
do you
Yeah,
have maybe an inspiration in order to compose the bridges or the things that you already mentioned?
the inspirations I had.
Yeah.
Yeah. So of course, when it's this type of power song, I can definitely say that Loreen is always an
Oh,
inspiration, because I very clearly remember when I saw her do Euphoria for the first time, and just, that raw female power is just, it's something very special. So I try to kind of channel that in myself. And also, we felt, both Benjamin and I felt, that there should be some really strong strings, playing.
yeah.
And then we both actually thought about Viva la Vida by Coldplay, to use that as we used that a bit as an inspiration, because that's such a timeless song. And yeah, it's something about this, finding some kind of strings that really um, hits your feelings, if you know what I mean. So yeah,
Yes.
that's a bit of the inspiration we had, but mostly we just tried out so many things in the studio and went with what felt the best.
Yeah.
And how was your reaction if, with all of that of the song come to you as a surprise? How was your reaction when Norwegian television calls to you to announce that you are Melody Grand Prix participant?
Yeah, I was very just like, I don't know, I was surprisingly calm, I think. Like I
Uh-huh.
was just very, it felt very right, when something just feels right. It's like
Yeah.
you get this this peace feeling. So it felt very much like that, really.
Well, your song you are going to be performing in the third semifinal is called Green Lights, and we have a lot of songs that has the same name. So, for example, the one from Lord, the one for Nisa, also Yasalea. Did you really feel pressure for having that name or that title in the song? Because all of the rest of the song that are the same with the same name are epic.
Yeah.
Epic, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think that much about it in the beginning. um but I always feel like a sort of pressure, to make something great. But I'm always trying my best to take that away, and instead just think what feels most authentic, what feels real. I'm trying to use like a motto that I have, which is real is good. That real is
Yeah.
good, because you can often get like so hung up on success, to please everybody and make something epic, make something cool, make something perfect. That's,
Yeah.
I'm trying to fight the perfectionist in myself.
And
And
So
with that mindset, how you manage the feedback? As far as I can see, the feedback of your song was really positive, and really you are one of the big alternatives to not only pass the final of this the semifinal of the Saturday because of just winning also MGP. How you manage with your mindset all the feedback that you receive from Norwegian fans and from also from outsiders?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Because yeah, everything is about balance. Because of
Mhm.
course, it's all of this is very new to me, so it is overwhelming because I already interact a lot with my fan base, the ones who have been mostly all of them have been following me for 10 years. So I already use a lot of time to connect with my fans because they're my friends as well, you know. So now that there's even more people, it's a lot. So I try to focus on like have fun with that, have fun with talking to everybody, and really believe in what they're saying, you know, believe that when they say that they love the song and that the song has touched something in them deeply, you know, that I try to like take all of that in, and then also take breaks, you know, from my phone, basically.
Yeah.
Put my phone away once in a while, because there's always more you can do. You can answer more people, or, you know, make a TikTok. You can always do more, you know. So
Yes.
I need to take breaks. If not, I will be very tired, and then yeah, that's not good, you know.
Well, talking about your song and your participation in the MGP, what can we expect in your performance the Saturday you're going to perform? I assume that there are going to be a lot of green lights in your staging, but what can you tell us about your staging?
Yeah, of course I don't want to tell too much, but the lighting will be pretty cool, I think. We have you know, the team I'm working with, they are also great and also excited. And they told me that they really had wanted to make a type of lighting show that would be like really huge. So I am very excited to see, like, because I haven't seen it yet, like exactly what they are, what they have imagined. We have given each other great references, and but it's still, I haven't seen the final result. But I completely trust them, and I think it will be special, and I will be, you know, kind of in charge of the whole performance. It's basically up to me, up to me to make it as magical as possible. So my main focus is just to be myself and truly just dive into the song when I'm on the stage and tell the story, because that is what I love when I watch artists myself. For example, one artist that I love, Rosalia, which you have probably heard of. What I love about her is that she is just 100% herself, and I feel like she lets herself feel everything that she's feeling, and that ultimately makes me feel something, you know.
Yeah.
So that is the kind of artist that I try to be. Somebody who just gives all that I am to the audience. So yeah, and again, I don't want to spoil too much, but I hope that people really see me, and that they hear the song even clearer. You know, I think the song will be really great live.
You have
Even
mentioned Rosalia, and you're talking about the live, and Rosalia really uses the autotune when she is live, and in the MGP you can use it. So are you going to try in your live, maybe try to perform your song with the autotune, or are you going to decide to keep it away and do it as you know?
Yeah, great question. It's I feel like NRK, our TV channel here, is getting a lot of hate for the use of autotune, and but I get it though, like, or like not maybe hate, but like that people are very like asking about it, and I get it, because it's annoying with autotune. It's annoying how normal it has become, you know, on even like artists who are really great live. Some of them even uses it, you know. So it's personally, I really don't want to use it, because I love when performances are very real and unpolished, you know.
Yes.
I would rather have that than have something perfect or like flawless, you know. I like
Mhm.
to hear the human
Like could be
in
like an style, right? Because the robot is like
yeah.
using autotune in order to do as a style.
Yeah, and I like that too. I like that with Rosalia as well because she
Mhm.
and many other artists, because in some settings, in some songs, it really is a style choice, you know. So, but it's not like I'm against it either. You know, there are different levels of autotune. Like
Yes.
you can have like a tiny bit, or you can have like a lot. So it's not that I'm against it, but I would prefer not to use it. So
Mhm.
you know, it all
Yes.
depends on the song and the performance. Like I did a concert in November here in Norway, and then when we had rehearsals, we tried both with a bit autotune and a bit not a bit without, and we ended up doing nothing. Like we didn't have any on, and I really liked that performance. You know, like it felt very real, and
Mhm.
of course, I feel like I mostly stay on pitch, but if there's like a tiny flaw in there, that just makes it special, I think, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
So,
I feel that in your conception of a performance of perfection performance in that way, that perfection must become human, not just helped with another tool. If I'm wrong, correct me, of course.
mm, yeah, I like that that it's not perfect, you know? If you yeah, we understood each other, right?
We
Mhm.
we understood
Yeah.
each other exactly.
Yeah.
Uh, Talking about Eurovision related stuff, if you follow the contest, what are your first memory watching Eurovision?
Oh, oh, that's a good question. I don't know what's my first memory,
Mhm.
but of course the one that stands out for me is Euphoria with Loreen,
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
that just I remember I was really like stunned. I was glued to the screen, you know, when she performed. But before that, it's hard to remember. I don't remember that much from when I was
Uh-huh.
younger. But there was like, I feel like there was one year there was this Icelandic woman who had like a
Okay.
really like a bit of a fairy tale song, but I don't remember I don't
Maybe
remember
it
the
was
song.
2000. Maybe it was 2009. Joanna, is it true?
Yeah.
Because Fairy Tale was the winner in 2009, and Iceland became second
Okay. Yeah. Maybe it
before
was
before Norway.
because it's so annoying because I don't remember the melody. I just have like a picture in
Mhm.
my head,
Is it
and
true? I'm bad at singing. Sorry.
sing it.
I'm really bad at singing. But is it true? Is it over
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I
exactly.
throw it
Yes, yeah,
away?
muy bien, Omar.
Yeah. Oh my god. Woo.
We are going to take this hot take and we are going to upload it because Omar singing is something that you are not going to see.
I don't think it.
I
I
only
don't
did
think.
I only did that because I'm a huge Iceland fan. That's
Okay.
that's the only.
I don't think your singing was that bad, but thank you anyway for
Okay.
singing. But it's that one. It's that was now I was taken straight back to that moment because I remember I was just like enchanted by her. I
Yeah.
loved her,
Mhm.
All
and
the
it's
atmosphere, all the blue atmosphere, and her
yes,
dressed like a princess was amazing.
yeah, because it's blue that I'm seeing in my head. Yeah,
Yeah.
Hmm.
something blue, and I also love Iceland. I haven't been there. I
Mm.
hope I can go there this year because I also have some family there actually.
Oh,
So I
Oh,
really
nice.
yeah. Have you guys been
well,
to Iceland?
no, but
We
right
have
now
a
I
we
think
have a teammate.
yeah,
Yeah.
one of our teammates lives there, but we think that right now is not the perfect time to go because
No.
the volcanoes are doing silly things. So
Yeah.
I think that we have to wait.
And also we interview with both Tiril and Christine Cecilia that both compose each other her songs to the respective national contests.
Yeah.
Tiril for Christine Cecilia's in Sobakenin and Christine for Tiril's in MGP last year. So
Yeah.
we
Nice.
have a big of connections. I guess your favorite song of Eurovision overall was Euphoria. What about Norwegian entries? What is your favorite Norwegian song of Eurovision?
Ooh, I don't I gotta say I don't remember all, because this has gone on
There's no
for
problem.
many years.
That's no
but
problem. It's no problem.
but I do really love Alessandra,
Oh,
and Queen of Kings isn't really kind of my typical song, but her performance of this song was so powerful, I think. And I was just really blown away of how confident she is in herself, because she's very young. And yeah, I was just very impressed, and like she made she made me feel something. I was really like, I felt the power. So that song is like, when I hear it, I get that same good feeling. So
yeah.
she is definitely, I think she would be my favorite, really, if I had to choose one.
Talking about
One last question.
yeah, talking about Norwegian Eurovision entries, there's one 2019 KEiiNO that they're in the same semifinal in this MGP as you. Did you maybe ask them for any advice, or do you maybe feel pressure because they they are already known, so they can be fan favorite, and that maybe can like be bad for you? What do you think
Yeah,
about that?
I think they're definitely competition, yes, because I feel like they have a lot of fans, and I think they're very great live. I've seen them live in up in the north one time here, which was really cool. So I haven't talked. I talked a bit to them the Friday when we were announced, when all the artists were
In the
announced.
presentation.
Yeah, and they're so sweet, and so I think I'll probably talk to them before the semi, because I think it's good, yeah, to hear like a bit about how it is, and just to prepare myself a bit. And also Alessandra is like, she's not Alexandra, they're the same, almost the same name. She's such a great singer, so it would be cool to like hear her thoughts, basically, and yeah, I honestly don't think that much about the
Well,
competition thing. I
there
feel
are
like
three spots. There are three
You're just
spots, and KEiiNO, even if they are three, they are only going to have one if they pass. So there are two more spaces left.
yeah, I
and you're
have
just
faith.
I am feeling that you are just focusing yourself, just keeping all the voices of the critics apart. You are just focused on yourself in your project.
Yeah,
No,
I'm trying to do that, because it's so easily to take in everything, and then you
Yeah.
suddenly lose track of your own feeling. So but I think it's really cool to talk to the other artists as well, and like, because it feels like a nice community, and that's why I kind of forget sometimes that it's a competition, if you know.
I
Because
want,
people,
Nah, it's
but
no,
then
but
when I
it's
saw,
a night take.
yeah,
yeah, but then when I saw the first semi now on Saturday, and you see like how sad people get when they don't go
Yeah.
further.
through.
Oh, that's hard to watch. It's hard to
Yeah.
watch, because
Well,
yeah,
I wanted to say you something, and the other day, our group, our teammate, we were doing the analyze of all of the songs
All the
of the
songs.
MGP, and all of us came to an agreement with your song, and we really thought, all of us, that should go to the final. I think with other songs, maybe some of us were like, no, I want it to into the final. No, maybe he or she would be better in semifinals. But with your
overall,
song,
we didn't.
all of us,
Overall, we didn't have any bad word of your
no,
sort of final.
there's great, and we, all of us, we thought that you have to get into the final. Seeing the semi-final, you are in.
Thank you so much. It's really nice. It's so great too, because I really feel the support, and it means a lot, and even to just know that I've reached into your hearts in some way. It just feels really, really nice,
One last question.
No, we know that you are going to do it amazing, so we want to give you the best of luck in your semi-final. We will be seeing, because we love seeing.
One last question, last but not least. Besides all that happens this Saturday, next Saturday in your semi-final, and even if you've been chosen as Norwegian representative of Eurovision, besides all of that, what are your future plans as a singer, as a composer for 2024?
Yeah, great question. Well, firstly, I hope to win this. I hope to go to Eurovision, and then one of my main goals for this year is to make an album, because I made my first EP, like a mini album, last year. It's called Inner Voices Speaking, and I'm very proud of it. We released it independently. So making an album has always been like a dream, to have like a long full album. And I'm
how many songs do you want in your album?
In my album?
Yeah.
I think maybe 13. I
that's a great number, yeah.
It's one of my favorite numbers. So maybe something like that, or maybe more. It's like, it depends on where I go, and I hope to like experiment even more with an album, try out even different genres, more than I've done before. And my second goal is to play more live. I want to do a tour in Norway, and hopefully a Europe tour would be like a dream,
Yeah.
Or even like further, but I feel like that is even harder to achieve. but yeah, more live, because I love that. I love singing live, and I love connecting with an audience. I think that's one of the best things about being an artist.
And we will see you live in 2 weeks in your third semi-final. Miia, thank you so much for being with us. We will close this interview in Spanish. Gracias, señor Unai González.
Nada, que
y recuerden, les ha gustado más entrevistas como esta, va a haber más sobre Noruega de otros países, pues suscríbanse a este canal de YouTube y por supuesto síganos en redes sociales. Somos Eurorelinchu en Twitter, en Instagram y en Threads, y pueden seguir y pueden vernos en directo todas las noches.
Ahora también estamos en
eso. No lo he promocionado antes porque lo hemos dicho antes, pero es verdad, estamos ya por fin en TikTok. You want to promote yourself? Do you want to promote yourself?
What?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Just one thing. Tengo que decir, España es mi país favorito.
Oh,
bravo.
En todo el mundo.
Gracias, Miia.
Es verdad.
Sí,
puedes venir
gracias, Miia. You can come wherever you want. Hemos sido Unai González y Omar Betancor. Gracias por seguirnos. Nos vemos en la próxima. Chao, chao.